For all the latest reviews, interviews, and everything entertainment in Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, and Telugu, subscribe to Film Companion South now.
Hi Priyamani garu, ela unnaru?
Chala bagunnanandi.
Very interesting trailer and also a beautiful name, Bhamakalapam. So before I begin, I'd like to tell you, my creative producer who's in Chennai right now and is not here because of the pandemic.
Okay.
He's a huge fan of yours and your movie Parthuveeran.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so he wanted me to mention this before I start. So Bhamakalapam, at what point did you decide you're doing this? You know, when Abhimanyu was telling you the story?
నాకు యాక్చువల్లీ స్టోరీ వచ్చి భరత్ గారు నాకు చెప్పారు వయా జూమ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద పాండమిక్ అండ్ థింగ్స్ లైక్ దట్ సో చెప్పిన వెంటనే ఐ థాట్ దట్ ఇట్ వాస్ సంథింగ్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ సంథింగ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఎస్ ఇలాంటి క్యారెక్టర్ నేను ప్లే చేయలేదు ముందు అండ్ ఫార్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ లైక్ ఆహా టు కమ్ ఆన్ బోర్డ్ అండ్ సే దట్ ఎస్ వీ గోనా టేక్ అప్ దిస్ ఫిల్మ్ సో ఐ థాట్ వాట్ బెటర్ వే టు మార్క్ మై డిజిటల్ డెబ్యూ.
ఏ పర్టిక్యులర్ సీన్తో మీరు ఏమైనా ఇది నేను తప్పకుండా చేస్తాను అని ఏదైనా డిసైడ్ అయిన సీన్ ఏముందా మూవీ?
నాట్ అ సీన్ పర్ సే, ఐ థింక్ ఫుల్ ఆన్ ఇట్ వాజ్ దిస్ హోల్ స్టోరీ. నాకు చెప్పే విధానం నాకు నచ్చింది. ద వే దే హ్యావ్ థాట్ అబౌట్ ద హోల్ ఐడియా ఆఫ్ how the whole concept came about and story weaving around the whole thing and the incidents which play out, you know, one by one. అది చెప్పిన విధానం నాకు చాలా నచ్చింది అండ్ చెప్పిన లాగానే వాళ్ళు తీసారు. సో యా క్వైట్ హ్యాపీ దట్.
సో ప్రియమణి గారు అంటే యాక్టింగ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ మాకు తెలుసు, బట్ మీరు అంటే మాకు గుర్తొచ్చేది యువర్ అసోసియేషన్ విత్ బాలు మహేంద్ర గారు, రామ్ గోపాల్ వర్మ గారు, మణిరత్నం గారు, భారతీ రాజా గారు, Rajamouli garu. So, can you think of any fond memories with them or any scary memories with them?
I think the only time I was scared per se was my very first film with Bharati Raja sir. So my debut for a film world. Chala mandi annaru that he is an extremely short-tempered director. He gets angry very quickly, so ye chesina do try to be on his good side and don't angry him very thing. But on the other side, if I see, I think the reason he was like this is because he such a perfectionist that he wants his product to speak. He wants his film to speak. He wants his characters to be seen and known. So I think because of that, maybe that dedication and that precision that he wants it to be in, I think adi chuste andru short tempered ankochu. And there was a thing where everybody said that you know ayana vachi anni heroines kottaru, but they say that not in a bad way. I mean, they all say that kotte his hand is so lucky that whoever he's hit have become a very successful actress. You see people like Radha garu, all the actresses with the letter R are all his prodigies anamata. So I was like, oh my god, I hope he will not hit me and things like that. But I'm kottaru actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was also one of the lucky ones to be hit by Bharati Raja sir. That's the face you see today.
So Ram Gopal Varma garto?
No, Ram Gopal Varma sir is he's a sweetheart. I think I'm full shooting Rakta Charitra 2 vachi, I think it was like a cakewalk for both Surya and me. Surya ki ekku work undedi film lo, not me per se, not that much, but I remember, I think that was the first time I was shooting in Mumbai and scenes gani that bit of a song also we shot in Mumbai. So I had a lot of fun working because chala cool director anamata. I've never seen him getting angry and he's very chilled out director ante. I'd say Ramu sir. And I had so much of fun working with him in Rakta Charitra.
One of his interviews, Patha interviews, he did mention, I was blown away after seeing her performance in Parthuveeran and Japan. So
because నాకు actually Ramu sir the way I got introduced to him was through Puri sir. So I was doing Golimar at that time. So Golimar చేసేటప్పుడు Puri sir నాకు వచ్చి చెప్పారు ఇలా Ramu sir wants to have a word with you. So I said, who Ramu sir? So Ram Gopal Varma. I said, what are you saying? Really, me? Of all people, me? He said, yeah, he wants to talk to you. So phone call, he called him and then appudu Ramu sir నాకు చెప్పారు, I saw your Parthuveeran, chala baagundi, you've done such a marvelous job. And that time we were shooting in Malaysia. Langkavilo, we were shooting for a song. So he said, నువ్వు ఇండియాకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత నాకు ఫోన్ చేయి, I want to narrate a script to you. I said, okay. It was all falling into the, all of a sudden. So వచ్చిన వెంటనే I gave him a call. Then he narrated the line of Rakta Charitra to me. అప్పుడు కూడా I didn't know anything about Paritala Ravi or Suri. I didn't know anything. Kani, he kept filling me in about their story, and that's what Rakta Charitra was all about. And in Kokti, when we were shooting for a particular scene in Bombay, Suri garu vacharu, the actual guy
I know,
portraying. He came and he saw the shoot, and he was saying, then he met me, and I was obviously playing the wife character. So he said, ఈ పోర్షన్ మీరు షూట్ చేస్తారా, ఇది షూట్ చేస్తారా? I said, నాకు తెలియదు సార్, అవన్నీ రామ్ గోపాల్ సార్ చూసుకుంటున్నారు, మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే హీఈస్ ద వన్ హూస్ టెలింగ్ వాట్ హీఈస్ సేయింగ్, ఆయన ఏం చెప్తారో నేను చేస్తున్నాను అంతే. సో ఈ సార్, ఓ ఇది చేయండి చాలా బాగుంటుంది. I said, I'm sure చేస్తున్నాం సార్, బట్ నాట్ టుడే, బట్ విల్ బీ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. ఈ సార్, ఓ మీరు చేస్తున్నారు కదా, ఓకే ఓకే అని. సో హీ వాజ్ ఆల్సో కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్ ద హోల్ థింగ్ బికాస్ వీ వర్ టెలింగ్ హిస్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టోరీ అనమాట. సో యా, really good, great experience working with Ram sir.
One last, Rajamouli garu.
The best. One of the best directors I've worked with. And appudu chuste, I think Telugulo it was my second or third film, yes, I think. Obviously after Pellaina Kottalo nenu chesanu, and I had a great time working with Rajamouli garu. And very recently, when recent, I think oka 4.5 years back, Rajamouli sir and Rama ma'am, iddarni, me and my husband, we met them in I think one of the airports. We met them, I don't know which one.
Okay.
So we were going to Australia, and I think they were going to Germany or something, I don't know. So appudu kalsaru, appudu kuda they were really, they were so sweet. They were talking to my husband, they were saying, in fact my husband was saying, hey, Rajamouli sir unnaru. So I got up, I went and spoke to them, and very, very warm and loving people. Genuinely, all chala warm, and what a fabulous director. And I'm eagerly waiting for RRR to come out.
Yeah, same here. So, ఇప్పుడు మీ మూవీస్ పెళ్ళైన కొత్తలో ఒక రొమాంటిక్ బ్రీజీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మూవీ, ఒక కట్ చేస్తే 1 year later పరుతి వీరన్ రస్టిక్ క్యారెక్టర్, ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ రా క్యారెక్టర్. ఆ హిట్ తర్వాత ఇట్స్ వీ టేక్ అ ఫ్యూ చాయిసెస్, సేఫ్ జోన్లో వెళ్దాము అని కొంతమంది వెళ్తారు. సో బట్ యూ టుక్ దట్ స్టెప్ అండ్ యూ అచీవ్డ్ వాట్ యూ ఆర్ టుడే. సో ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ స్విచ్ ఓవర్ మధ్యలో ఏం జరిగింది?
నో, యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ వాస్ ద రివర్స్. నేను ఫస్ట్ పరుతి వీరన్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఐ కేమ్ టు పెళ్ళైన కొత్తలో. సో ఇట్ వాస్ లైక్ ఒక ద వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ షోల్డర్ ఇస్ కమ్ అవుట్ బికాస్ పరుతి వీరన్లో ఉన్న దట్ హెవీనెస్, and for the entire film that we've been carrying for the 160 days that we shot for the film, I still remember, I think we shot the climax for 20 days of that film. And just imagine prati roju akkadelli aa blood tho undadam adi idi, physically it was so draining that I think pack up ayin tarvata, I remember we were shooting from 6 in the evening to 6 in the morning. And I just remember that pack up ayin tarvata, we came back to the hotel, packed everything, had a shower obviously, went to the airport, Madurai airport. Akkadi nunchi we landed in Hyderabad. The next thing I remember, I went to the room and I just slept. The whole day I just slept. My mummy was also there with me, so nenu ma mummy padukoni, I think evening time lo gani next day or something, we met Madan for Pellaina Kottalo. Then we started shoot. So it was like a whole big weight of your shoulder, it just
Alasat
came
anta.
Oh, and then Pellaina Kottalo was a breeze.
Yeah.
Matlab, to compare it with Paruthi Veeran, it's, I mean, breeze as in, I mean, it was not that demanding.
Yeah.
So it was like, adi compare cheste, I can say Paruthi Veeran koncham was like a cake. I'm sorry, Pellaina Kottalo for me was koncham like a cakewalk when compared to Paruthi Veeran, because it was not that emotionally draining for me.
So personally, naaku mee performance in villain Ravanan is mind blowing. Endukante you perform this happy, fun, loving girl, mundu anta flamboyant ga anta untaru, aa tarvata again that emotional anta untundi, suicide commit cheskune anta varaku untundi. So how did Mani sir explain you that scene or your part in the movie?
He didn't explain the scene at all. He just told me out of the blue, when Mani sir calls you, you leave everything and you go.
Yeah.
That is the power of Mani sir. And I was fortunate enough that I got a call from him personally. So ఆయన ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళి I met him, and ఆయన అప్పుడు చెప్పారు that I'm doing Ravan, the story of Ravan, and I want to play Shurpanaka. ఎక్కువ సీన్స్ లేదు, but it's a very impactful role.
For sure.
And I want you to do it అన్నారు. So when Mani sir and a person like Mani Ratnam calls you and tells you like నువ్వు చేయాలి అంటే who in the right mind will never say no.
Yeah.
I said yes sir, నేను చేస్తాను అని నేను చెప్పి immediately he said how good is your Hindi? I said it's quite good. Then Hindi assistant director ని పిలిచి sat one-on-one like this 5 minutes ఆయనతో మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత Mani sir said, hey, Hindi ఎలా వచ్చు? I said, sir, నేను పెరిగింది బెంగళూరులో, so Hindi is my second language and I can read and write Hindi also. So he said, she asked the assistant director, Hindi ఎలా ఉంది? So he said, Hindi బాగుంది sir, కొంచెం grammatical errors ఉంది, but that's absolutely fine. But మిగతా అన్ని డైలాగ్స్ ఇది చేసేటప్పుడు మేము మేనేజ్ చేసుకుంటాం పర్లేదని. So that's how I got casted both in the Hindi and the Tamil version of Ravan and Ravanan. And so I got to work with fantastic actors like Vikram and Abhishek Bachchan. And,
సో ఇప్పుడు ఒక సోషల్ మీడియా గురించి మాట్లాడితే ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ అడ్వాంటేజెస్ అండ్ డిసడ్వాంటేజెస్, ఇట్స్ అప్ టు అస్. కానీ ఎంత ఉన్నా కూడా జనాలు మంచిని మర్చిపోతారు, చెడ్డని మాత్రమే గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటారు. సో డిడ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యునో ఈ పాత్ క్రాస్ అయ్యారా, లేకపోతే హౌ డు యూ షన్ అవే సోషల్ మీడియా?
Everybody has to face it. Everybody faces it. It's not only me or you or any particular. I don't think anybody is even spared from a social media, because social media is one platform which yes, it has its own pluses and disadvantages and advantages. Advantage entante you are closer to your fans. They obviously want to see what's going on in your life. So adi post dwara adi vallu telusukochu. It also depends on how frequent you want to keep them updated on your personal life.
Our line, where do you put that line?
Disadvantage entante it can actually can look more damaging than it is. By that you have to clearly draw a line. They should also know what it is, but sometimes they can go a little overboard and it can get to you sometimes. But I always maintain that not only me, I think my family, especially my family, I obviously mean my husband and me, it is not reality. Social media is not reality. Sagam meer chustunna anni is, it's obviously not real. It's the way you portray it.
It's want you మీరేం చూపించాలనుకుంటున్నారో అది చూస్తున్నారు.
Exactly. That's it.
So how do you shun away ante you just don't look at the comments or anything, or just?
I have never looked at any comments. I have never reacted to any comments. Yes, you have that one odd person trying to be trying to be a smart Alec, trying to make his 1 minute fame out of your life. Meero ekku, if you add fuel to the fire, obviously it will become bigger. Maximum నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే I try to avoid it. If it tries to go out of hand, block him or her, whoever. But maximum I try to make them understand, saying, look, this is not real, just chill down, cool down, and just get on with your life, get a life, because what you see is not what's real. So, you know, try to get a life and try to do things which make your parents proud and not do some silly things like this, which through us, why do you want to get a 1 minute fame? So don't. I mean, just do something with your life which will make your parents proud. No, why do you want to make them, you know, why do you want them to talk ill about you with something like this? Don't. There are, most of them understand where you're coming from. But మీరు తిరిగి వాళ్ళకి ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తే they say, oh sorry ma'am, we meant it in a good way, we wanted you to reply to us, that's why we said it. So why do you want to say it? Say something nice. You don't like me? Fine. I'm not a chocolate, I'm not going to make you like me every time. I don't want to do that. You like me, you like me. You don't like me, well and good. But there are there'll be some other person who likes me for who I am. So don't put your opinion to him saying this lady is wrong or she's wrong or she's this, she's this, she's this. Leave it. No, you live and let live.
Yeah.
That's all.
సో మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ చదువుతున్నా నేను పాత ఇంటర్వ్యూ 2014ది చదివా. సో ఇన్ దట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ యూ మెన్షన్ యువర్ డ్రీమ్ రోల్ ఇస్ టు ప్లే అ నెగటివ్ గ్రే షేడ్. It still is. That's what I was about to ask you. You said you wanted to portray something like Neelambari in Narsimha, a movie laga.
Yes, it still is.
It still is?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you changed your dream role.
No, it still is the same.
So, ఇన్ని ఇయర్స్లో మీకు ఒకటి రాలేదా?
See, ఒకటి వచ్చింది in Kannada. I did this movie called Dwaja, which was a remake of a Tamil film called Kodi.
Okay.
So I played what Trisha played in the Tamil version. Kannada version lo నేను play చేశాను. So it had its a bit of grey shade undi. But not to the extent of what Ramya ma'am played in Narsimha.
Yeah, Narsimha.
So alanti oka grey shade naku vaste I think that would be one tick off my bucket list.
Okay. We can't wait to see you in that.
Me too.
సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్ని లాంగ్వేజెస్లో మూవీ చేశారు కదా. సో ఇప్పుడు తెలుగు వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా మలయాళం మీది టాప్ మూవీ మిస్ అయి ఉంటారు, మలయాళం వాళ్ళు మీ తెలుగు మూవీ మిస్ అయ్యారు. సో నేను ఒక బాక్స్ ఆఫ్ సర్ప్రైజ్ అని చెప్పడానికి మీ దృష్టిలో మీ మూవీస్ కొన్ని విచ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ షుడ్ వాచ్, ఆల్ లాంగ్వేజెస్.
I would say watch Parithiveeran in Tamil.
Sure, yeah.
Watch Tirakkada in Malayalam.
Okay.
And watch Charulata, where I played a conjoined film. So that is Kannada and
Telugu.
It must have released in all the languages also. Telugu specifically, if you ask me, I'd say Pellaina Kotulu, because that's my first film, so it's very close to my heart.
So ఇప్పుడు భామాకలాపం గురించి చెప్పండి. What are we going to see in this?
Well, it's something, as you can see the poster, it shows something very interesting with a knife and an egg and the vegetables and everything. So
మీరు ఎవరైనా చంపేస్తారా?
February 11th release అవుతుంది. So ahalo, so Tamil and Telugu lo రెండు లాంగ్వేజ్ లో రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది. So February 11th అందరూ చూడొచ్చు. And so it's something delicious that we've cooked for everybody. So I just hope they like the recipe, they like the dish.
Okay. So my upcoming movies, we know the list, but we want to hear it from you.
Well, Bhamakalapam is releasing soon.
Sure. Yeah.
Then I have Virata Parvam with Rana and Sai Pallavi. Then Hindi lo I have Maidan with Ajay Devgan sir. And then I have Family Man 3, which will start soon. And I'm starting another film. Basically, it's the primary language is it's Tamil. It's called Quotation Gang. We have Jackie Shroff and Sunny Leone in it. But Meeta language lo kuda dub avutundi. So that I'm going to start from tomorrow.
Oh, Atlee garto.
No comment.
Okay, so it was very nice talking to you. Thank you, and we can't wait to watch this yummy dish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Priyamani, and don't forget to subscribe to Film Companion South.